So, Jay, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, just to elaborate on our last episode last week, you mentioned that our entire life we've been surrounded around something that we know nothing about.
Nothing about. Our whole life is surrounded by money.
I
we don't know what it is. We go to school for this, Amber. You know what I mean? We go pre-K through 12th grade. Then some of us go to college. Some of us get our master's. Some of us get our doctorate degree. But all of it is surrounded by what? Making a better life for ourselves by money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And nobody knows what it is. I even went to school and got my degree in accounting with a concentration in finance, and I still didn't know what money was when I graduated. People don't realize, man, this thing is worth nothing. Like our people kill for it.
Yes.
They lie for it. They die for it. They steal for it, and they don't even know what this is.
What is money, Jay?
So the best example of what this money is described by Mike Maloney.
Okay. He
is the best-selling author for Gold and Silver.
Right.
And he's also an advisor for Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Mm-hmm.
But he describes money as having these 7 properties. Having a medium of exchange.
Okay.
A unit of account. Durable, portable, divisible, interchangeable, and it has to have a store value.
Store value.
The way people get confused with currency and money is that because currency have everything money has except that last trait.
Which is the store value.
It doesn't have a store value.
Got
it's not worth it. Like our dollar is an IOU from our U.S. government, which is broke.
Got it.
You know, so our whole life is surrounded by this. I mean, if you look at the history of money, they use livestock as money. They use tea as money. They use silk. They use wood. You know, they use all these different instruments, and none of them last the test of time.
Got you.
And that's because they wasn't really money. They probably was currency that had some type of those properties that money has, but was missing out on something. Like, for example, tea. Like, tea, you can't really, it's not really portable. You know what I mean? And it's water heated or something that can be used up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it really is not a good thing to use as money.
Right.
You know, even
so they started with the bartering system.
Yeah, bartering was the original form before money was even used. Actually, this is where money is kind of useful because money actually helped bartering.
Right.
Because like with a cow, right? If somebody had a cow, because livestock was used as money. So if you had a cow leg or something, like how would you be able to devise this up and trade this for a piece of fish or whatever? You know what I mean? Like how would you be able to divide this up and both of you guys get your equal portions out of it? Mm-hmm. You know, with money, you were able to trade things at its original value without nobody losing on either end. That's probably one of the best things about money is.
Got it.
The bad part is, Amber, is that our government has just been misusing it, and it's not really our government. It's a private-owned entity.
Yes. You know so who controls our money?
Yeah. So Federal Reserve Bank.
Okay.
The Federal Reserve Bank controls the money here in the United States. So it's a book called Creatures of Jekyll's Island.
Okay.
Jekyll's Island is an island off the coast of Georgia. This is where the Federal Reserve Bank was birthed at. They had all the richest people in the world, J.P. Morgan, Rothschild's family, you know, you name it. The richest people in the world, the biggest bankers and everybody, they came together. And this was during the time we had a lot of bank runs. Bank runs is when people go run to get their money out of the bank. They had no confidence in the banks. This was like during 1911 panic and everything. So they wanted to come up with the idea to regains people's confidence. Mm-hmm. And they did this by establishing what we know today as the Federal Reserve Bank.
So what is the Federal Reserve Bank?
It's basically not federal. It's a private-owned entity, but it's a central bank. It's basically like the banker's plug. So like Bank of America and everybody, like these are the big dogs.
Does every country have a Federal Reserve Bank?
They have a central bank. So
they
their
have
name.
central.
So basically,
so U.S. is strictly federal.
Yeah. So basically, what the Federal Reserve did, they end up changing their name because England had just failed. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You had central banks was falling all over the world. So everybody didn't trust central banks. So what they try to do is disguise their name as being a federal, meaning owned by the government, when really it wasn't. It's a private entity. Still to this day, it's a private entity. And they also have shareholders that people don't know nothing about.
Wow.
They have 6 shareholders up there that receive dividends every year that nobody knows who they are.
Wow. So the central banks create money at will? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. At first, it was during 1944, they did peg the dollar with gold. Mm-hmm. But anytime your country is in trouble or you've been using a lot of cash with debt, be it wars or be it institutions to where they're trying to stimulate the economy or something like that, you know, with food stamps or the stimulus checks now, they always unpeg themselves when it's time to pay their debt back from gold.
Got it.
Same thing happened in Germany. You know, when they was losing money on wars, they unpegged their currency from gold because they didn't want to pay back in gold. They'd rather pay back in paper.
Got it. So gold is money and everything else is currency?
You sound just like the owner of the bank, J.P. Morgan. That's exactly what J.P. Morgan said.
Got you.
The founder of J.P. Morgan, the man himself, came out of the horse's mouth. He said, gold is money. Everything else is currency. So I just give you a little insight as to how boss gold is.
Right.
That's why with this organic money movement, and what we're doing, using this platform to try to bring awareness to our community because a lot of us don't know this. And
you have to share the information.
Yeah. So we want like y'all all to, make sure y'all share, like, and comment, and let us know if this was helpful for y'all. If it was, please like and share because this information needs to get out and it's going to be helpful for us as a whole.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So what is the consequences for them printing all of this money?
There's always consequences, man. Even with the stimulus, man. I mean, the Democrats just passed where they're trying to get $2,000 per month. Okay. You know what I mean? I think it's $4,000 for married couples. And then extra $2,000 per kid, until this is over. Yeah, this can last for another 2 years. So with all this cash getting printed out, it's getting put in circulation, and it's going to kill the purchasing power. You know what I mean? It's going to make prices rise. Like, they can price stuff higher now because they know everybody has it. You know what I mean? Some people getting paid the most they've ever been paid before. You know what I mean? And some people that's working is getting less money than these people getting staying at home. You know what I mean? So this is the type of times we're in, and hopefully people can use this stimulus check as an opportunity because this is a great opportunity for us to transfer our wealth. If we don't do it now, we might never get the opportunity again. Got you. And when people getting this money that they weren't expecting or they didn't normally have, they can use that to the best of their benefit by putting it to something that holds value.
Yes, which is hard assets, correct?
Yeah, it's kind of like the movie, I took this from Mike Maloney too, the Titanic. Okay. When the ship got hit, everybody was scared. You know what I mean? It was sinking, but it was sinking slow.
Right. You
know what I mean? So that's kind of where our economy is. It's sinking, but it's sinking a little slow. Like you got the band still playing, you got people running around the ship, but the smart people is getting on them little ships. They let the kids go first. Yes. But the smart people get on them ships and leave because they know eventually the boat gonna sink. Right. You get what I'm saying? The boat is sinking on the U.S. dollar, and we gotta have our life rafts. Gold and physical silver is our life raft. We gotta hop on.
Yes. So what's going on with Trump and the Federal Reserve?
Yeah. So basically what's going on, man, Trump used it. So they don't control the Federal Reserve. Federal Reserve is a private owned bank. Okay. So what Trump is trying to do is push his weight around via social media. Right. So that these news articles and stuff could pick up on it and put the pressure on the Federal Reserve for printing out, for negative interest rates. Got it. So negative interest rates basically mean that they're going to charge us for deposits on our bank accounts. That means that they're going to pay you to take out a loan for buying a house, for buying a car, things like that. Like, it's unheard of. Negative interest rate. They're going to pay you to take out a loan. You know what I mean? And basically, it's helping the government because the government got so much debt. You know what I'm saying? It's all controlled from the interest rate. So if you got negative interest rate, you paying back less than you were supposed to pay. Right. Because it's negative. Yes. So really, in the big scheme of things, they helping themselves out more than they helping the people out. Got you. You get what I'm saying?
So you agree with Trump on this one?
He got a point. I mean, what he's saying is that other countries are going to negative interest rates, which is true. And when you have trade going on with different countries, the higher your interest rate, the more unattractive you are as far as trade. Because it's like you find the person with the plug. Excuse me. You find the plug with the least amount of numbers. You know what I'm saying? If you got somebody can get it with a lower number, you'll go to a lower number. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with here. So what Trump's trying to say, he don't want his country to get the dollar to be too strong. Even though all these currencies, including the US dollar, are dying, they are rushing on a cliff. Like, they reduce the interest rates lower and lower and lower. Now they're going negative. It's getting worse and worse. But they all rushing to the cliff to die and not be in existence anymore. Right. And that's where the dollar's headed. Got you.
So what's going on with this What is Money challenge?
Yeah, it's going pretty good. Yeah, I got some feedback. We got to start posting it. We got some feedback. We need y'all to be more active too, man. Like, ask people what's money. You know what I mean? Because people need to be ready to understand this. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be helpful for us in the long run. You know what I mean? Absolutely. How's it just like when you're surrounded by something you know nothing about?
Yeah, for the future generations as well. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And this is the biggest wealth transfer that's going to happen in American history. And now is the best time ever to get this financial literacy.
Yes. Yeah. What is Money? Amber Hurley, Organic Money. Y'all tune in.
Peace.